Basically, if you've watched the censored version of this chapter, it's the same beginning, but we do have some warnings. Rape, one person awake, one person asleep, sexting, breeding kink, degradation kink, oral masturbation, unconscious kissing, drugging, and a menace named Zenitsu. Your eyes slowly opened. You felt your body feeling a little heavy and your eyes haze. You groaned as you sat up. You looked at your hands. It felt clean. Not only your hands, but your arms, thighs, and feet. Not a speck of dirt. A shiver went down your spine and you quickly tried not to think about it. You didn't want to know. You knew you would be traumatized if you thought about it any further. You slowly got out of bed, looking around and assumed it was Zenitsu's room. You soon let out a disgust face. "What the fuck is that smell?" you mumbled. The stench was horrible. You couldn't even make up what it was. It wasn't rotten flesh, garbage, piss, or poop. You gagged, and your eyes soon lingered on the closet. The smell seemed to be coming from it. You slowly walked towards it. You opened the closet to see letters and pictures plastered inside. It was stolen pictures. Nothing erratic, though, but there were some love letters with aggressive handwriting. Your breath shrugged as you saw one letter that kept saying, "I love you, Yin." One letter even reads, "I would sell my kidney, my eyes, my limbs, my everything, just to be with you. She's my goddess, the light of my life, my comfort, my home, my safe heaven. I love you, Yin. 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 I'll let you hit me, degrade me, push my head down on the ground with your feet, squash my head with your thighs until I can't breathe, pour boiling water on my body if I do something wrong. Call me names, curse at me, let out all your anger on me because that's what being a good husband is. I'm your male wife. I'll be your husband. I'm loyal to you and only you. I only masturbate to you. I only think of you. I only get horny at the thoughts of you. I only think of positive things about you. I love hearing your voice, smelling your scent, touching your body. I want to taste you. I want to taste your cum. I want to taste your pussy. I want to taste your saliva. I want a taste of you and only you. I want to kiss you. I want to fuck you. I want to be in love and marry only to you. I want to get you pregnant. I want us to have 27 kids. You're so beautiful, a radiant goddess. Your presence makes me hard. Just a glimpse of you, having me whispering and gasping out of lust and need for you. I'll do anything for you, except killing myself or let you go. I'll never let you go. I murdered for you. I sacrificed a lot for you. I baked the cakes. I comforted you. I've always stayed by your side. God, I want to be so close to you at all times. I want our bodies intertwined. If you need a heart, I'll give you mine. I don't care if I die in the process. If my heart's inside your body, it will mean I'm always with you. It means our bodies and our souls are intertwined. I want you so bad, Yin. I can't stop thinking of you. I masturbate every day to your bra. I smell your hair clip in hopes of still smelling your shampoo scent. I lick your pencils since your soft, perfect hands held them. I look at your notebook because your beautiful handwriting is so adorable. I smell your period pads every day to memorize what your period blood smells like. I fist my cock every day in hopes that one day it'll be your hand touching my raging erection. You can also use your lips. I don't mind. I love you, Yin. My beautiful future wife. As soon as you read the repeating I love yous, you stopped reading. You soon covered your nose as the stench was strong. You looked down to see a pile of... Wait, was that? It was your missing bra. It was covered in dry liquid. You knew what it was. He's cum. It wasn't just your bra. He had your missing hair clip, and it wasn't safe from his sperm. Your missing notebook, pencil. You could see something white peeking through. You took a look at it, and you gagged. It was your pad. Why the hell would he have that? Did he dig it up in a trash can in the girl's bathroom? But how? Did he knows it was yours? Your lips started trembling in panic and fear. The more you found out, the more you regret knowing. You soon noticed some sort of flashlight with your name on it. You were confused and took a better look at it. Big mistake. It was a flashlight with your name on it. It seemed to have dry sperm inside. You quickly closed the closet and gagged again. It took everything in your willpower to not puke. Your mind was freaking out. He's a freak. No, far from a freak. He's a fucking psycho, pervert, asshole, stalker, a being that shouldn't get a restraining order. You hear the door creeping open. It was Zenitsu. Your eyes widened in fear, and your body started trembling as you saw what he was carrying. It was a cake. He didn't bother hiding the glycerin cum on top. Ah, you're awake. He was cut off by you puking. Ian! He sets the cake down and hurries to your side. That's when you realize you would rather be in hell than with him. Time skip. It's been 6 days since you've been locked inside his room. His bedroom had this horrible stench of something. You knew what it was, but never bothered to acknowledge it. His bedroom looked perfectly fine, but after seeing what was inside his closet, you were terrified. You knew he had some of your bra and stolen stuff inside it. You also knew that those were coated with his sperm. You didn't even want to know each and every extra his closet has. He opened the door. Here's lunch. He smiled at you. You only glared at him as he handed you a cup of water and a small cake as lunch. As soon as your eyes glanced at the small cake, you gagged. He tilts his head in confusion. Is there something wrong? You know, Ian. You need to eat. You've been only drinking water. I'm worried for your health, he said as he placed his hand on your shoulder. You quickly slapped it away. These past 6 days, all he had tried to feed you was his cakes and cupcakes. He didn't even bother hiding his cum in the said cakes and cupcakes. He would always place it on top like it was a completely normal icing. The first time he gave you one, you couldn't help but puke inside his bathroom. I don't want any of your cakes or cupcakes. You grit your teeth, still glaring at him. He soon let out a sigh as he takes the small cake. Well, what do you want then? Eggs scrambled? He asked. You didn't reply. I'll take that as a yes, he added as he got up and left. He came back a few minutes later with freshly cooked scrambled eggs. He placed the eggs in front of you, and you stared at it for a moment, inspecting it, looking for even a hint of his so-called love. Your hands slowly pick up the bowl of scrambled eggs. It seemed to have rice at the bottom. You used the fork to cut into it, but found nothing. It was completely normal. As soon as you deemed it safe, you started devouring it. You've been starving for 6 days, and this egg with rice was like a bliss. Tastes like heaven, like it's been made 5-star Michelin restaurant. You ignore him as you ate. He kept watching you with a revealed smile on his face. He was relieved because you had finally eaten something. Although he was sad he didn't put his love in it, he was still relieved and happy. You were you were eating something he made for you. Doesn't this look like a house husband feeding his stressed wife? Goodness, the things you do for you, just for you. He worshipped you as like more than any god. You were his light, his comfort, his lifeline, his only will to live in the shitty world. He'll lick the ground you walk on. He'll gladly drink your juices and your piss. He'll gladly eat you out during your period. Heck, like a fucking vampire. He'll sniff the bed sheets touching himself if you ever got it dirty with your period, but he'll definitely get the work done and wash it. And he'll gladly cook your meals and clean the house without you lifting a single finger. How much he's willing to do anything for you. You can tell him anything and he'll do it, no questions asked, unless if it's him resulting in being dead or you being dead. And then he'll never do that. What's a life living without his beloved? Or without him, right? He loves you so much. How sweet of him, right? When you finished eating, he grabbed the dirty dish and soon headed to the kitchen sink to clean it. Since he placed the dish on the counter, he was going to wash your dishes. He hummed, happy that he finally got you to eat. He felt like a disappointment as he didn't get to put his special love in it. He was about to start washing until his eyes lingered on the fork. Since you stared at the fork you used, the only one you put inside your mouth. That one with your saliva. A hint of red spread across his cheeks as he kept staring at it. This entered her mouth. He mumbled. He held out his tongue, his body trembling from excitement. His quivering hand that held the fork slowly go towards his tongue. He could feel his cock harden, and from the thrill as the fork was only centimeters away from his tongue. He moaned as the fork made contact with his tongue. He gave the fork one long lick, savoring Yin's saliva on it. Oh, Yin, he moaned as he continued to lick the fork. Zenitsu started to grind his crotch against the counter to try relieve his excited length. He continued to lick it while moaning and whining. Ah, Yin, so good. He moaned as he started to suck the fork, his saliva coating the fork, the sloppy noises from growing louder as he kept licking and sucking on the fork. He started grinding his clothed cock against the counter faster, trying to reach his high. Yin, Yin. He kept moaning your name while he continued to violate the fork, his face now red from embarrassment and excitement. He felt so good. He hadn't kissed you yet. He hadn't touched you yet. Can you blame him for being so desperate just to get a drop of your saliva? He was being patient, like a good boy. He was nearing his high. Ian, he shouted from pleasure as he reached his juices all over his shorts and underwear. His mind was blank from the pleasure, blank from getting off of you. His only and his one and only love. After a few minutes, he placed the fork on the sink. His eyes landed on the spoon you used. He could feel his dick throb in excitement again. His breath became heavy as he slowly grabbed the spoon. Zenitsu could feel his heartbeat grow faster as the tip of his finger touched the metal. He stared at it in awe. The bowl of the spoon still had bites of her saliva. His other hand grabbed the hem of his underwear and pants. It was sticky from his sperm as he slowly pulled it down, revealing his excited rod. His breathing started to get heavy as his quivering hands that held the spoon slowly go down his cock. He watched as the spoon and his tip only inches away. His heart was beating out of his chest. He couldn't believe he was this lucky. He whispered as the cold metal came contact with him. The bowl of the spoon was just at the tip. He wasn't even done anything yet, but he could feel himself about to come. His other hand wraps around the base of his shaft. He started rubbing it as a cold metal it was. Oh, this feels good. He moaned as soon as he started rubbing the bowl of the spoon on the head of his cock. So good. I can feel it. Your saliva on my cock. Oh, Ian. He kept moaning your name like it was a chant as he continued to touch himself. Small tears rolled down his cheek from the stimulation. So good. Ian. He shouted your name from feeling so good. He continued to pump his cock in his fist as his other hand kept rubbing the spoon against his tip. He was nearing his climax. No, I had to keep doing this. I can't end yet. He whined as his pleas weren't heard as he sprayed his hot, white liquid on the spoon and the counter. He could feel his legs soften as he tried to catch his breath. He leaned against the counter and slowly went down. Zenitsu's body was trembling from this severe pleasure and overstimulation. As his mind was blank yet again, his thoughts only being of you. What Zenitsu didn't know was that you could hear him, despite the kitchen being so far from his bedroom. Your body trembled in fear, praying and hoping he'll continue to just masturbate and not do things to you. Time skip. Zenitsu's POV. Creak. I open our bedroom door. I walk towards her and look at her sleeping form. I can't believe infusing the water with the sleeping drug worked. I mumbled. I walked towards her. A shiver went down my spine as I couldn't hold my smile. My hands were placed on her hips, moving them to the hem of her shorts and pulled it down. She was wearing the underwear I got her, a black lace. The clothes I gave her were the only thing she has, but maybe I'll try to get her some more clothes. After all, it is just the two of us in this world. My breathing became heavy as I felt my damp in my shorts. I slowly lay down, spreading her legs apart as I left kisses on her inner thighs before going for the big prize. I started sucking on her skin, biting a little bit to leave hickeys on her inner thighs. I swear my heart was about to beat out of my chest as I pulled away the fabric. My breath caught up in my throat as I came face to face with her slit, slowly pulling them apart to see her unmatched beauty. Fuck. So pretty. I held out my tongue, ignoring my throbbing cock that was begging for her to just push inside her. I want to please her first. I want her juices on my tongue. I need to get her ready for me. I couldn't hold and moan as my tongue came in contact with her folds. I continued licking it as I slowly felt her wetness at the tip of my tongue. God, she tastes so fucking good. This is even better than I imagined. Better than any of my fantasies. I soon grew desperate, wanting more. As I continued to pleasure her with my tongue, her juices were on my chin and cheeks as I could feel her thighs slightly trembling. Is she gonna come? Is she actually enjoying this? She let out a quiet moan as she came. So cute. God, she's so fucking cute. She moaned. She fucking moaned because of me. All of this pleasure is because of me. Fuck Yin. I love you, I love you, I love you. I'll do anything for you. If you want me to keep doing this with my own head buried between your thighs, I'll fucking do it. If you want me to kill someone, I'll do it. But I doubt that's possible with just the two of us left. I killed Docky and Blake. I'm sure she wouldn't be upset if she doesn't know. Oh, the things I'll do just for you. You can tell me anything. Command me like I'm your fucking dog. Give me a collar showing your ownership over me. I'm yours. I'm yours. I only live and breathe for you, Yin. You can get me a leash and pull on it as I kneel before you, kissing your feet, because that's what a goddess and entertain you. Wait, what a goddess like you deserves. I'll bark, I'll growl, I'll snarl, just for you, just to entertain you. I'll touch and edge myself if it bring a smile to your beautiful lips. I'll make sure not to drop my cum spills and that it only stays inside you so that we can succeed in our dream of 27 children. If some do spill, you can slap me, kick me, punch me, or even douse me in hot water as a punishment. I'll happily have 2 or 3 to 2 degree burns just for you, Yin. As soon as she came, I made sure to drink each and every drop of her valiant cream. I don't want any of it going to waste. I want to drink it all. I want to fuck her. I want to fuck her so bad. I can do it right now. She's already came. It'd be easy to push inside her, right? Fuck. The hardness between my pants is starting to grow unbearable. I don't want to come yet. I want to come inside her cunt. I want inside her room. My breathing was heavy and my head starting to feel a little dizzy from how fast my heart was beating. I grabbed the waistband of my shorts and boxers and pulled it down. I let out a small moan as I finally freed my cock. I rubbed my fingers against her puffy lips, making sure her wetness were in my fingers. I rubbed it against my head, and as I choked, gasped, God, Yin, I moaned as I wrapped my fingers against my shaft and positioned myself towards her slit. I rubbed my sensitive head against her as I threw my head back of pleasure. Damn it, I'm gonna come. I don't want to yet. I whined. I couldn't stop moaning and groaning as I slid myself inside her folds. So good, Yin. So fucking good. You feel so good. I moan. I froze as I heard her moan. Was that her consent? She wants this. She's been aching for me to touch her and fuck her, and I didn't even notice. I'm sorry. Sorry, I realize now. I apologize as I finally get it now. She wants me. She loves me. She's been waiting for me to do this. As soon as my head was in, I did hard thrust and eventually came inside. I rested my head on the crook of her neck. Ian, I came. It's too much. I got too excited. Ian, you feel so good. I praised her. She squeezed me so tight. I feel like I can't move, can't breathe. My cock didn't soften as soon as I got hard inside her. I let small kisses on her neck. I'll do it right this time. I whimpered, slowly pulled out, positioned myself right this time. My tip rubbed against her folds as I slowly pushed in. What? I heard a voice, and my eyes darted towards her face. Yin was awake now. You're awake. That's good. You can enjoy this while awake, he told you. You let out a loud screech as you started pushing him away. Is she still shy? No worries. I don't mind that she's shy. Zenitsu thought. He continued to push his cock deeper inside your cunt. Stop it. You spoke out as hot tears rolled down your cheeks. Ian. He let out a loud moan as you let out a whisper. His head was now kissing your cleavage. Fuck, stop, Zenitsu. You moaned, more tears rolling down your cheeks as he started thrusting into you like a fucking madman. Your body was betraying you. Why were you feeling pleasure? You were scared, you were angry, so why was your body reacting like this? You felt even more disgust and angry with yourself as you started hiccuping from the number of tears that were pouring down your face. Ian, you're so cute. Why are you crying? Is it out of pleasure? Do I make you feel that good? He asked. Fuck you. You hissed as you glared at him. You rapist. Fucking monster. You stuttered. Shitface. Fuck you. You're fucking horrible. I hate you. I hope you die. You shouted as you felt his dick throb inside you. Did he honestly fucking like that? Fucking creep? Freak? Racist? Asshole? I hope and pray you die the worst way possible. You thought as you looked to see his face. He was moaning and whimpering, his face flushed as drool runs down his chin. He didn't like it. He fucking loved it. More, Ian. Call me names. Tell me how horrible I am. Fuck. I am. He shouted, laughing like a maniac. His thrusts more rough, and you could feel his balls smack against your ass over how desperate and needy he was. The pornographic sounds of wet skin slapping each other over, along with the disgusting moans and traumatizing for you, but for him, it wasn't. It was music to his ears. You started smacking his chest, wanting him to stop. It hurts. It fucking hurts. My body is betraying me. Why is my body liking it? You thought as you sobbed. Hurt me or degrade me. I don't mind, Yen. He moaned as he looked at you with psychopathic eyes. Yen, let's fuck so tight. Let's make our first child out of 27, he says as your eyes widen in horror. Before you even knew it, his lips crashed onto yours, both of your teeth clashing as he didn't even try to replicate the kiss. You made sure to bite his bottom lip hard, and he slowly pulled away, with his bottom lip bleeding. That was our first kiss, Ian. He fawned over your first kiss while you only wanted to end this. His thrusts were getting sloppier. You knew he was about to come. Outside, you shouted. What? No, Ian. We have to try for our first child. He replied with one last thrust. You could feel his hot seed pour into you. More tears rolled down your cheek, with your eyes turning red. I love you, Ian. I love you so much, Ian. You're my comfort, my love. You're my wife. He whispered as he left a kiss on your forehead. After a few minutes, you were confused as to why he wasn't pulling out yet. You let out a loud yelp as he started thrusting his cock inside you again, hot tears rolling down your cheeks. You don't want this. Why was this happening to you? Why did you deserve this? You continued crying, your hands on his chest trying to push him away. He looked like a madman, his eyes looking at you, obsessed. You could see a hint of a heart in his pupils. He doesn't deserve this. You don't deserve this. No one ever does. You didn't want this. She didn't want this. It hurts. It hurts. It doesn't feel good. Why is my body feeling good? Why is my body betraying me? Why? I don't like it. I don't love it. Pull out. What did I do to deserve this? To be punished like this? Why am I moaning? Disgusting, disgusting. I feel disgusting. You let out a small whimper as you continued crying. Are you, feeling good, darling? Zenitsu asked. You didn't reply as you could accept what was happening right now. You could feel him pounding into you, your nails digging into your hips as he fastened his pace. You glanced at him. Great fuck, you mumbled as he split out. He moaned as you insulted him. You didn't care if he was feeling good from your insults. You wanted to curse at him. He's horrible, horrible. You're fucking horrible. I hope you die, you told him. That's not nice, Yen. He told you. All of a sudden, he kissed you. He shoves his tongue inside your mouth, and you bit it as hard as you can. He whispered when you bit his tongue, pulling away from the kiss. God, you're so aggressive, but you've stolen. You're softened up, I'm sure, he mumbled. Fucking idiot, you cursed at him. He only got turned on by your insults. Call me that again. Call me a denigrate. Degradant again. He begged. He was going to come soon. You kept quiet, deciding that you would just shut your mouth now. You let out a small whines as you cried. It wasn't long before he came inside you again. But that wasn't the last time. Yin, get pregnant, please, please, he pleaded as he moaned your name. He came inside you for the fourth time now. Your body laid flat on the bed, and you passed out. He looks at you. Yin, he called your name as he tried to catch his breath. So cute, I think I'll come again, he mumbled as he kissed your cheek. He slowly pulled out inside you. He then stared at your sleeping face, his thumb touching your bottom lip. His face as he looked at you. He looked like a lovesick psycho, his lips curved into a grin, his eyes showing sincere obsession and love. He then kissed her on you on the forehead. Good night, he whispered to you in a sickeningly sweet voice. I can't wait to get you pregnant and fuck you again and again, he mumbled.